EA Games.
Challenge everything.
If Harry Potter goes back to Hogwarts, he will be in mortal danger.
Ron, look! Wait for me! Come on, Ron! Harry! Ron!
What the heck did my eyes just see? I mean, where in the world do you see the intro movie? In the books, movie, or game? I mean, the part where Ron, Hermione, and Harry running across the bridge, that has nothing to do with the setting. That's just a reference to Lord of the Rings. So anyway, welcome to my walkthrough of Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets on the PlayStation 2. This is a walkthrough I've been dying to do my whole life, but the wait is finally over as I can start it right now. So we go to new game, and also the loading screens can be long, so I'm only going to show you the first two loading screens, or the first couple, and then I'm going to cut out the rest because they take an awful long time. So anyway, I've played the PS1 Chamber of Secrets, and now I'm playing the PS2. Now you can see flying car crashing into the Burrow along with Hedwig. You only see Harry and Ron.
Welcome to the Burrow, Harry.
But I don't see Fred and George anywhere.
Did any of you ever give a thought of how worried I'd be? Bed's empty, no note, car gone. Could have crashed. Out of my mind with worry. Did you care? Never, as long as I've lived.
But Mum...
Now get outside and start de-gnoming. I've had it up to here with all of you. Except you, of course, Harry. I'm not cross with you.
You ready to do a bit of de-gnoming then, Harry?
Well, I'm not sure, Ron. I've been with the Dursleys so much this summer, I'm a little rusty.
Yeah. Being back from the Dursleys, meaning that he's forgotten everything. So all he starts out is with Flipendo. Alright, just a fact. This was actually the first Harry Potter game made on the PS2 and the other later generation consoles after the PS1. The Sorcerer's Stone was actually made after the Chamber of Secrets because PS2 wasn't around back then, or they might have not made it back then.
Try hitting the glass jar with Flipendo.
Alright, first we have to hit the glass jar. So yeah, Sorcerer's Stone is a remake of Chamber of Secrets. Enough said. So yeah, let's try to hit the glass jar first.
Flipendo! That was truly smashing, Harry.
And then you can find a beam here, which can be found in all kinds of places. and can be traded with Fred and George's shop once you reach Hogwarts or somewhere else like side quests.
You've got a Bertie box every flavour bean. Keep collecting the beans, Harry. They'll come in very useful at Hogwarts, won't they, Fred? They certainly will, especially useful for us.
Yeah, because they open a shop at Hogwarts, which we'll get onto later.
Try Flipendo on the magical measurer.
So yeah, here's places where you can get beans.
I'll be using those beans at Hogwarts.
And there are more beans
That
here.
bean will come in handy at Hogwarts.
But Harry doesn't have to exclaim the rest of the beans. He doesn't have to mention the flavors of them or something. So yeah, let's flip into the magical measure.
Flipendo!
Once you learn some second-year magic, you'll be able to ring the bell.
I won't have to explain it, they did.
You know, Harry, you can cast Flipendo on a whole bunch of things lying around the burrow, and if you do, you might be surprised at what you find.
And then there's a flashing icon on the lower left hand side of the screen. Press select and then view your tasks. And is that for George stuck in there? Someone glitched out.
Those beans will come in handy at Hogwarts.
Then you'll see this again in Gavel and Japes in Diagon Alley. But once you've learned second year magic, like getting the standard book of spells grade 2, you'll learn powerful magic spells that'll make you get the pointer to the ring the bell. But anyway, enough said. Let's go inside the barn.
There are gnomes everywhere.
Look,
Ugh.
they're up in the rafters. Okay, Harry, target the little pests and Flipendo them off the rafter.
And also, since I have played the PS1 Chamber of Secrets before, which was almost 3 years ago, so there was actually a mistake that I made. The Birdie Bots beans that you collect after getting all the cards from Fred and George, you can actually use those beans to get the Flipendo Duo spell, but I don't know exactly where to find it. So I've never actually found the Flipendo Duo spell in the PS1 game, so now let's try to Flipendo those gnomes.
That's got one.
And you can also Flipendo those bean bags for beans.
That was pretty good, Harry. You've got the little pests on the run.
And you can collect more beans as usual.
Come on. Harry, we're out here.
Alright, I'm coming, Ron. No need to yell at me.
Harry, we'd like you to meet our washing machine.
Huh?
Dad tried charming it.
Now it's anything but charming.
This is a good opportunity to practice some dueling.
Dueling?
And keep moving round it in class for Pendo when the door is open.
Don't be scared, Harry. It won't bite much.
You can only damage it when the door's open.
Flipendo.
Oh, I almost got
Cast
hit.
Flipendo when its door's open.
Yes, I know what to do.
Watch out.
This is unlike the washing machine from the PS1 game. So you just have to Flipendo it when the door is open, and then it takes damage.
You've almost got it beaten, Harry.
Now it's already damaged.
That sorted it, Harry.
I'd love to see that in Aunt Petunia's kitchen.
You look like you need a chocolate frog. Here you go.
You'd have to knock the frog out before you can catch it.
Right, let's go throw some gnomes.
I'll eat the frog once I've come down from the top of the barn, if I take any damage. So once you go up here, you find your first wizard card.
Get a move on, Potter.
My first wizard card.
So there's a helpful hint. There are 101 wizard cards to be collected and traded. Increase your stamina bar with every 10 you collect. And as you can see, the first one is Alfreda Clag. I don't think I'm going to read off the cards in the game. Maybe I might read it off at the end once I've collected everything. But going on with the game is more important than wasting your time reading off the cards. And then I'm in my Remember All. You can use L2 and R2 to move between the 4 sections and press select to return to the game. See your wizard card and school records, which I'll show you later once we get house points. So yeah, you can collect beans here, but I'm not going to waste my time. Now is a good time to eat the chocolate frog.
No, Harry! The gnomes are waiting!
Well, and keep them waiting. I have to collect more stuff, such as beans. And also, I have spoiled some things in the Sorcerer's Stone PS2 game. But I'm not going to spoil anything, as you can find out for yourself. Alright, I'm coming, Fred. Or George. Hard to tell because they're twins.
We need to get a move on with the de-gnoming. Mum will go mad if she finds any gnomes left in the garden.
Look! There's one over there!
What you have to do is flipendo them until they're dazed and confused.
Wow, I've got to try this.
Then you grab hold of them and spin them round. And chuck them out of the garden.
Nice one, Fred. That went miles.
Not as much as I will be throwing it.
Flipendo!
You'll never be
So you just knock out a gnome. It's pretty straightforward. Throw it far away to get a wizard card.
Great, a wizard card for my collection.
And I've also beaten Fred's record on my first try. Now that's not all. You can also get the wizard cards from the targets over there.
Right on target.
See? Just like that.
A wizard card. Great.
Yeah, there are many objects to find with Flipendo. And you better watch out for those gnomes. They can run into you and you can take damage. But you don't lose any beans. Just like in the PS2 Sorcerer's Stone game. I was just about to throw you to that target. So now let me just try again.
Right on target.
In my first 3 tries, got myself 3 wizard cards.
A wizard card. Great.
So there are only 4 wizard cards in the Burrow. And I can throw more gnomes across the garden just for fun. And I've beaten the record just by 1. I can't tell if it's feet, meters, or miles. Well, possibly not miles. Maybe meters or feet. Or it could be inches. Who knows? I'm not a metrical person.
Don't forget, pick them up, spin them round, and chuck them out the garden.
Yeah, I was intending it to throw far away. Alright, we can throw one more gnome across the garden, and then we'll call it a day.
Brilliant throw, Harry.
It's late, boys. Time for bed. Big day tomorrow. Diagon Alley, then platform 9 3/4. For someone who's never de-gnomed before, you've done an excellent job, Harry. Almost as good as Gilderoy Lockhart himself.
Thanks, Mrs. Weasley.
Now, once I've completed all of my tasks, I am given the option to end the day, so that my next adventure can begin. And then the music stopped. Why don't I just collect more beans before I end the day? I might be able to collect more beans at Diagon Alley. Maybe I can throw one more gnome across the garden.
Excellent!
I was not intending it to throw it to the targets.
If you spin around for too long, you'll get dizzy.
Or I'll just throw one more gnome across the garden without getting hit. Let me throw it this way.
That was a wicked throw.
Well, I was trying to beat the record, but let me maybe collect some stamina before I can end the day. Or I can end the day right now and leave it for the next part afterwards.
Mrs. Weasley woke them all early the following Wednesday. She took a flower pot off the kitchen mantelpiece, and everyone grabbed a handful of Floo powder. Harry had never travelled by Floo powder before, and when he scattered the powder into the fireplace, he immediately swallowed a lot of hot ash.
Diagon Alley.
It felt as though he was being sucked down a giant plug hole. Harry tried to keep his eyes open, but the whirling made him feel sick. He closed his eyes, wishing it would stop, and then he fell.
Fell where? Diagon Alley? Or someplace other than Diagon Alley? Which is closer to Diagon Alley. Alright, so we do end up somewhere. Now I'm going to cut off the rest of the loading screens after this one. Where could have Harry ended up?
This doesn't look like Diagon Alley.
Well, of course not. It's hell. Alright, so we'll explore the rest of whatever this place is for the next part, but first let me just save this. As I saved a save spot for this walkthrough. And leave it out for here. See ya.